into the draft right away with text evasion, or what? Not text evasion, with 99 woodcutting on the left side here. With the first ban, hovering the kill, like a little, little nods for Rickard here. I don't think they're going to ban the kill against Mini Whisk, but
99 woodcutting showing a bit of cheek here.
a little bit
Don't
of
think it's
banter
gonna
back and
be the kill
forth
ban.
is going to be the Viego ban, though.
Yeah.
Pretty understandable. DOI, pretty big Viego player.
Yep. Zoltar also, I've seen play a little bit of Viego, so that could be also a flex pick, as we see a Zyra Hoffer and a Jace Hoffer. A lot of Hoffers. No
of
bans.
course, mid lane Viego not being that strong at the moment anymore after these lane nerfs for him. But
True.
they're hovering the Jace. I'm
Yeah,
not
that makes
sure
more
if
sense.
Fishtol does play Jace, but they do ban the HECARIM against Sparky, which is very understandable, of course, being a very good HECARIM player. And the Ivern, they're just gonna hover everything, I think.
Yeah, I think this is a bit of a nod to last game. I think they're having a lot of fun in this draft right now.
I did spot some of the 99 woodcutting players in the chat talking about the weird Ivern pick. So just hovering, just they and they completely banning out DieOnInvade here on the first two bans.
I think Trundle is just
double
a great ban.
jungle ban.
I had a feeling Rising Tides was gonna early rotate, pick that Trundle. Of course, it is a flex pick for DieOnInvade and Meme Machine with that jungle support, and just a very strong pick right now. As Rising Tides also hovers the kill here. It's all a kill hovering going around.
A lot of bantering going back and forth with the Draven ban. Of course, Deadeyed. Some might call him a Draven one trick. Those people are right, because he is. So they ban the Draven, take it away from him. Very smart decision, in my opinion.
Good ban. As I think 99 woodcutting lost a ban, so
yeah, they did in fact lose.
I think they're not going to ban anything here.
So they're not supposed to ban anything, at least. So we'll just have to wait for the timer to run out, as we maybe kind of speculate a little on the last ban for Rising Tides. Maybe focus towards the top lane again. Fishtol, of course, being a very good player, but no, hovering the Jinx. I don't think we've seen Deadeye play Jinx yet. But I think this again is a little nod to their players. Of course, Virus being a big Jinx player as well. Some people might have considered him a Jinx one trick. They might have been me.
Some people.
So, of course, and they banned the Kiana, which is a very good pick here for Grave 95 trip. Who is plays a lot of Kiana, and with the Xin Zhao. I like this. I think Xin Zhao is really, 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 really broken at the moment. Even after nerfs, I think he's just a menace. So I think it's
some
good
passion in that one.
I really think he's broken, man. And they answer with the Thresh, of course. Meme Machine, very good Thresh player, very good support in general. So good pickup here on the early picks. Maybe go for a jungler.
Meme Machine, a good Thresh player. Let's see what Rising Tides decide as their second pick here. Might be a jungler, might be a AD carry. We'll see.
As we're waiting for them
taking their time
in the Volibear.
as it will be a
think
Volibear.
It's going to be a jungle Volibear.
Could still be a flex pick to top lane, but probably jungle, yeah. And we'll see what 99 woodcutting respond here. Of course, already locked in the Xin Zhao, which is a very strong pick. Let's see what they pair it up with.
The Rakan.
This Rakan over IX is a very big Rakan player, and Deadeyed likes to play the Xayah, so maybe they decide to go for the Xayah Rakan here. Would be kind of nice into a Volibear.
They do look to Rakan, which, like you said, IX big a Rakan player, not that big of a surprise. They don't really have to pair it with the Xayah. They do look Aatrox though for Fishtol, since it is open, of course. Because they decided to ban HECARIM here. So Fishtol on a signature pick here on the Aatrox, of course, very feared.
Yeah,
the Fishtol Aatrox.
Big pick for Fishtol here. He has been getting a lot of Aatrox lately. Season 2, where he played, it was definitely just permabanned, but now he's getting it.
And Kennen is the answer.
Yeah, answer with a Kennen.
Not quite sure.
That familiar with the matchup. I would imagine that he gets a push early, of course, being having a range advantage. But Fishtol, very familiar on the Aatrox, probably played this matchup as well. I think he played every matchup on the Aatrox, so we'll see how he does.
For the bans, as of course Cassio being banned away from the mid laner from 99 woodcutting, along with Kiana, one of the two signature champs of this player, and
Yeah.
Swain ban. Virus has been
Respect.
playing a lot of Swain
Yeah.
lately, so they don't really want to face that one, so they ban it away. And the Zaya being hovered now should be a good ban with the Rakan already being picked, and they do ban it.
Saya, smart ban. Swain ban, interestingly enough. Yeah. Yes, Virus has been playing a lot of Swain, but it's mostly just a combination with either Trundle support or Pike support. I don't see how Swain would be really good with Thresh, but just paying respects. And an Ashe ban. He has been playing quite a lot of Ashe, and definitely a big engage tool there. But Rising Tides does already have a lot of engage, so not sure if they would have liked to pick Ashe there.
But the Jinx is open though, like we
Yeah.
said before. Virus plays a lot of Jinx in combination with the Thresh is very strong, so I might
Good combo.
look if they go for that one. They opt into the
Or
Kai'Sa
Kai'Sa.
though, not quite sure.
I feel like Kai'Sa is a bit on the weak side, definitely compared to something like a Jinx. And I do understand it when they have a Volibear and a Kennen, so they have some engage. Kai'Sa can jump in, but I think I would have preferred the Jinx here.
I have to agree with you there. I would have preferred the Jinx, just that more damage in combination with the Kennen and the Volibear should make a lot of space for a Jinx, but they just want to dive in with the Kai'Sa instead. And Victor is the answer here as the blind pick for the mid lane. Pretty
Ooh,
strong Victor and Deadeyed on his signature Samira as well.
yeah. Deadeyed, big Samira player. Definitely would like to see him on the Samira here. Of course, probably pretty good into the Kai'Sa, as Kai'Sa and Samira both aren't that long of range. Would have, I think, been a bit worse into Jinx, definitely in lane. But with the
Oh! And the set! We're gonna see a set! This is gonna be a great game already. I can feel it. I've actually
You're too
played.
excited for this.
I've actually played the Victor against his Zed. To be fair, I got canned by a Jarv in that game, so but did not was not the best matchup for Victor. Also not the worst, but I'm very excited to see this one.
Drafting Z for Zoltar, I have been traumatized by that.
But
as
I
being
must
his
say,
draft for Gen, but definitely probably a pretty good matchup into the Victor. Have some kill pressure there, and of course they have the Kennen as their AP damage source, and Kai'Sa has some mixed damage as well. So being able to pick an 80 mid laner here.
yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to our match of the week between 99 Woodcutting and RT here. Some pretty interesting stuff going on at level 1 here, with a 5-stack in this push.
Normally you would see that a bit further up, though. Both teams stacking in the bush in their own jungle.
We're both
Very defensive setups.
An invade here, I think.
Who's gonna do it? Nobody is gonna do it. Yeah, both teams respecting a potential invade on the top side. Getting a ward in for RT as well. And as you can see, a defensive ward on their own bot side for 99 Woodcutting there. Both teams probably have some inside knowledge, afraid of the invades, maybe some scrim data going on there, but not much happening other than that.
Yeah, just a standard start for the rest of here. Just both junglers starting on opposite sides, so path right alongside besides each other. So
yeah,
we're looking
RT,
to go bot for RT here to the Kai'Sa.
Exactly. Yeah, and 99W looking to influence the top lane, which I think is quite smart, as the Kennen will probably have to push early with his range advantage. So I think it's a smart adaptation to left to the top side. But I do know HECARIM CHATOFF starts on the bot side every single time, so I don't think it really would have mattered.
And especially in this Kennen matchup, I feel like if you fall behind early as Kennen, the Aatrox will just take over the lane. So pretty smart decision here to path towards top side, especially being Zhao very good at ganking, of course.
Yeah, for sure. As we see RT DieOnInvade to a bit of a full clear top side, so won't be that fast into ganking, as his bot lane will have pressure, so probably just looking to secure that bot grab and not get any early ganks off. Maybe he decides to go mid lane, but I don't think he will.
Zhao opting into a red buff into a topside clear
Yeah.
for 4 camps, so might actually be looking to gank here, maybe influence this top lane or mid lane.
Oh,
As
we do see a mid lane
DieOnInvade
gank,
is already looking to
but
maybe
be kind of
look for
hard.
something. Zoltar gets pushed back though, but flashes
Really?
into it, goes for the combo, but the flash for flash is worth, especially if Zed turns level 6, can easily get the kill with the ignite and flash still up. So pretty smart here from DieOnInvade to burn the flash here that early on the Victor, who's already very vulnerable in this matchup, I must say.
Yeah, very worth for the Victor there. He got a bit of baited by Zoltar stepping a little further for that trade. Otherwise, I think he wouldn't have been able to get that playoff for DieOnInvade. As Aatrox does have the early push, so maybe they go for a dive, but I don't feel like they will. HECARIM CHATOFF, I've played a lot against this guy. I've analyzed a lot of his games. Starts bot side, goes for a 4 clamp clear on every single champion, as he does now. So not much surprise there. See some bot lane action.
Looking for a gank bot, don't think it's going to work out.
No, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Of course, both junglers got the grab as HECARIM CHATOFF goes for a bit of an invade here. Maybe he will look for a top dive, but don't think he will.
Don't think he will. Doesn't find any camps either on their side of the map, as he's looking to gank mid. Zoltar on the wrong side of his lane here. Might have to burn the flash here. Does have to, because he probably used the W right before to trade.
Yeah.
But yeah, both junglers showing a lot of attention early towards this mid lane. Of course, being a very versatile matchup with a Zed in it.
Yeah, of course. Both sides definitely want to see their own mid laner ahead. Definitely could snowball out of control very hard if this set gets any sort of an early lead here. As Aatrox seems to be doing very fine, has already a CS lead and is going to be a big wave. So Aatrox kind of ahead in this matchup, surprisingly, against the Kennen.
Right me off, yeah, and Zhao already starting at his next round of clears bot side, so might actually look for a bot lane gank here. As IX goes in, gets hooked, but should be able to just back and be fine in the end, yeah. And Zhao hovering around his bot side, he's maybe thinking, looking for a gank, but just wants to go base, get some items, or... Because I think you really want to go top lane here with this wave stacking up against Fishtolento.
Interesting choice,
but
maybe
thinking
bot lane.
Going to happen something. But...
Yeah, maybe. Bot lane seems to be going quite even now. Both AD carries very even in CS. Also for mid lane, top lane seems to have evened out a bit as well. Interestingly, but Fishtol seems quite comfortable.
Looking for the solo bolo.
Very close.
Doesn't get it. Nice flash away there from mini Whisk.
Yeah.
Very close, like you said.
I think
really pulling ahead in this matchup, which shouldn't be Aatrox's favorite that early in the game.
Yeah, Fishtol just showing how good he is on that Aatrox. I mean, I imagine Fishtol has played like every matchup possible as the Aatrox, so I think he knows what he's doing. Definitely showing his prowess there. Almost gets the solo bolo, but in such a good position because he didn't need to base there. He's TP'd, or he did base actually, but he TP'd back. Now has quite a giant CS lead. Kennen did save his TP, so he does have a TP advantage, but the wave will crash into his tower. Let's see what Fishtol does with that pressure.
Also picked up the Oblivion Orb immediately to counter a little bit of the healing that they have under Woodcutting side. Don't think it's that worth it at this point, but Zhao meanwhile looking to maybe go mid again here, as he's looking for the gank. Zoltar doesn't have flash. Can he land a W?
Just walks out.
Barely out of range, and Zoltar should be fine. And he is, as DieOnInvade goes for the crab, maybe looks to answer this Zhao here in the jungle. Flash hook, nicely done there by Meme Machine. But Zhao flashes away, Zoltar follows with the combo, goes for the ultimate with the deathmark. Can he get the kill? First blood goes over to DOI, stealing it away with the selfish junglers.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there. Bit unfortunate there that Zed didn't get the kill, but nicely played by RT. A great catch by Meme Machine. What a flash hook, I think. A great prediction on the backstab there from HECARIM CHATOFF. Yeah, great play, and they get the Drake for it. On the other side of the map though, you mentioned it, the Oblivion Orb there, first item.
It's
and a
Fishtol's
solo
looking to dive
bolo.
the cannon, does get the solo bolo in the end. Makes us even flashier with it being a tower dive, of course. But like we were talking about, right? Good read there from the support jungle duo from RT, knowing that Zhao will walk there, getting the nice prediction with the flash hook there, get the first blood, get the dragon. Great play here from RT in the early game.
Again, 3 players at the bot side for each team, but it's looking like a bit of a top cap here, I must say. I don't think. I think RT is realizing now that leaving the Aatrox open for Fishtol might be a bit risky. He's definitely showing why he's good on that Aatrox. Gets the solo bolo as he almost got a solo bolo earlier. Now will be very strong in that matchup, and he definitely shouldn't be this ahead in the matchup versus Kennen early. Maybe he can get some kills when he's a bit later into the game, but early Kennen should be winning out there.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. And while we have a little downtime, I do want to talk a little bit about the comps, because of course RT is running a Kennen with a Volibear and Kai'Sa and his Thresh, who really want to team fight, but I don't feel like the Zed really wants to do the same. I feel like Zed really wants to split push here, and maybe this will hurt them in later stages of the game, since all the what is happening, since all the players from 99 Woodcutting do want to team fight. What is happening with this Kennen?
What is going on?
Yeah, what is going on? Fishtol trying to look for him, doesn't find him, but they do find HECARIM CHATOFF on the blue buff here with the slicing maelstrom, with the flash in from DieOnInvade. Should be able to take down his flashless in Zhao and blue. Good kill there again, but in the bot lane, meanwhile the fighting. Samira with the skill, just barely takes out Virus in the end, does go down to the tower and RTM machine though, but this is very good for the bot lane of 99 Woodcutting, with this gigantic wave being missed by Virus here.
Very good play, definitely worth there, as Whisk get caught out again. Wow, he seems to be dead, he has no ult.
Oh, just barely gets stunned up by Fishtol. Can he make it out? Or does get the fruit, does get slow, but gets popped by the Victor. Kill goes over to Fishtol, and DieOnInvade must be dead here. Already infested the flash earlier, goes down. Double kill on the Fishtol here. 3-0 Aatrox is starting to look pretty scary.
And this will be a very big Aatrox. It's for sure a problem. I think our team made a great play there in the jungle. They had some info, probably spotted this in Zhao somewhere to know that he's on the blue buff there, or just great jungle tracking, great read. Nice sneaky play to get that kill on the Xin Zhao, but on the other side of the map, it falls apart a bit as the 2v2 kill does get traded, but as you mentioned, a big wave loss for Virus there.
And of course, whereas Deadeyed got the kill on 99 Woodcutting's half.
Yeah, true.
Mean Machine actually got the kill on RT's half, and that damage from the Aatrox at this point already. This Kennen is not having a good time here.
He bought a stopwatch.
DOI and Zoltar though, looking for the free man in the top wave, but he, like you said, with the TP coming in from Grey here, but Fishtol is sure to be dead already, and Grey just has to get out right now. He's trying to run away, will get away in the end with the face rush, of course, but
I feel like if Fishtol played just a bit slower and didn't flash in there, it would have been a lot scarier for RT there, as the Great Trip was coming up with this in there.
Yeah, and Fishtol also didn't base. Now he does have the what's that called again?
The Gore Drinker.
The Gore Drinker, thank you, and which he didn't before. As we see the HECARIM CHATOFF taking out Whisk in the top lane, a little bit overextending there from the top lane of RT, as bot lane is looking to fight again with Deadeyed having almost enough for the Inferno trigger, doesn't get it in the end, but very close trade in the bot side. But yeah, like we were saying, Fishtol going in pretty early when he does have all the gold from team on him, giving away shutdown over to DieOnInvade again, sadly, but yeah, like you said, just went a little bit too early, because I feel like they could have won it combined with the Victor's damage.
Yeah, I agree. And now, I don't mean to be toxic, but what is it with RT and top laners getting solo killed?
Okay. Don't start them in chat.
No, but HECARIM CHATOFF also solo killing the Kennen there, showing that not only the Aatrox is able to kill that Kennen, and the Kennen opted in for early stopwatch. I feel like he's just way behind of the curve here. I mean, Fishtol already has his Gore Drinker, and he's struggling to get a Hourglass to complete it.
now finding DieOnInvade in the jungle. I don't think you want this being RT, so they wisely back off. But like we were saying before, this Kennen just went to a garage sale and picked up some items, but doesn't have anything significant at this point in the game. Is looking towards the Zanyas, but it's gonna be a long time before this Kennen is going to start doing any damage.
Yep, as we see 99W pressing for the Drake here. They do have quite a lot of pressure, and it seems that we're gonna have a 5v5. Both teams grouping
Both
up,
teams
but
are showing up,
RT is definitely backing up. But they do seem a bit undecisive at what they want to do here.
Again, I don't think you want this being RT with Aatrox being this strong.
No, surely
also, Zoltar doesn't have the death mark yet. He will get it in a few seconds, but like we've seen now, it's already too late. So decide not to pull the trigger on that one. Again, it is the second Drake, and not really that important at this point in the game. We do get the Ocean Soul, so 2 impactful souls in a row, which is pretty nice.
And also just the first Drake for 99 Woodcutting, I feel like they would have given that up either way with the Aatrox being that strong. So I feel like it was a bit of a mistake to group up there and could have just farmed lanes there to get back a bit.
Again, the bot lane fight. Deadeyed looking to build up the Inferno trigger,
flash.
Pop it. A nice flash away from RTM Machine, doesn't get in range of this ultimate from Samira, but the HECARIM instead of flashing in, taking down RTM Machine, kill going crucially over to Deadeyed again. This Deadeyed is getting very strong.
Yeah, I feel like RTM Machine there just overstepped a bit. I feel like he had no reason to be there. He should have just been behind the Kai'Sa with his lantern. Yeah, not respecting the flash engage there.
I feel like he was just still running away, but like we said, or not HECARIM, Zhao rather, with the flash, with the W, gets a lot of range, pops the ult, can't be touched by anyone, not a broken champion at all, just takes him down straight up. I'm not mad. Zoltar's on the ward though, as HECARIM CHATOFF is looking to jump onto him, but he does realize he's on the ward in the end, so backs off wisely, as Mini Whisk is almost getting caught out with Fishtolento again.
Yeah, can't do anything against his Aatrox right now. Just has to run away as soon as he sees him. Yeah, I would like to come back to a point you made earlier about the Zed not fitting that much into RT's comp, as RT's comp likes to go in and the Zed wants to split push, as I don't even have the time to talk about it.
Because Fishtol's looking for another solo bolo. Mio is just barely making it out with the help of the Slicing Maelstrom, but a very rough game, very rough first game he's having here, or second game rather.
Not even close.
He has played the game before, but...
Yeah, as I wanted to say, I do feel like the Zed would be able to take advantage of the chaos that a Kennen and a Volibear can create. So he would, I think he could be beneficial for him to take advantage of the chaos and maybe sneak into the backline, get a kill and get out as the Kennen ult and the Volibear ult hits. So I do feel like it does kind of fit into their comp, but Zoltar definitely known to want to split push on Assassin, so we'll see if he even takes that opportunity up.
Because right now it's looking pretty rough here for RT, being down 3k 50 minutes in, so you have to start looking for picks and hoping the 99 Woodcutting makes mistakes around the map with rotation, so to try and get back into this game, because right now it's looking very rough with Aatrox being this strong and Kennen dead behind. But also Deadeyed, right? Because he's not something you can forget about in this transaction.
No.
Being 2-1, 155 CS, 2.5 items.
Deadeyed quite strong right now on the Samira. Definitely a champion that you can take advantage of when he gets early deep.
DieOnInvade looking to go in. DPdo from
Aatrox.
Fishtolento does miss the hook though, sadly, as they go on Mini Whisk, but he does pop the Zanyas. Nice lantern though to get him out to safety there. No one dying here in this exchange, but they do burn the teleport from Fishtolento.
I think well played by RT. They get another hook in. I don't think you want to take that fight though. Don't press your luck there, but well played. Used the Zonya there to escape any potential engage, and then got the lantern to get out of there.
Yeah, I feel like you might be able to fight here now with the three ultimates, the three impactful ultimates being down, apart from the HECARIM, or I'm again say HECARIM, the Zhao ultimate, and the Inferno trigger from Samira. Well, RT do have some
Ooh.
ultimates available to them. Ix almost going down, barely ticking away,
Yeah.
does die in the end, going down to Zoltar, not even using the death mark here. And like I was saying, they now have 4 ultimates on the Herald. Don't think 99 Woodcutting wants to contest this one. As Fishtol is looking onto RT Machine, he doesn't have the flash available, but does have the box. Nice hook there, pops the box in the end, but Deadeyed takes him down almost as Infernal trigger ready, but does go out down in the end to the Kai'Sa and Zoltar combined, as Fishtol's on the run.
Yeah, I feel like they were just a bit too far. There was no real reason to fight there, as RT was on the Herald, but it was already gone, so their members were about to show up there.
They already decided to give up the Herald, so why even step up, like you said?
I
and
feel
they
like
pay
they're
for
just,
it with 2 deaths again.
just giving gold away at this point. Yeah, I think RT is definitely on their way to climb back into this match, as they're pressuring the Drake here, as both team are grouping up, so we might see a 5v5.
Fishtol's in the pit. I don't think they know that he's here. Does have the ultimate available. I'm looking for the engages. Breaker on the flank with a nice proc of the ultimate. RT Machine going in with the hook. Don't think he won this, but his mini Whisk going in with the slicing maelstrom. Hits a lot, but doesn't really have the damage. It's DieOnInvade dies in, looking to steal this Baron. Fishtol though goes down in the back of the fight. Down the Baron. Oh, but he does steal the dragon in the end. And now Samira is unlocked with the Infernal trigger. Kills 1, kills 2. Looking for mini Whisk, but I think he is out though. Great fighter from 99 Woodcutting, getting the Drake and trading even in the kills when it was starting to look pretty bad for them.
Yeah, Rising Tides, I mean, or I think you meant there, but wow, what a back and
Rising
forth
Tides,
fight.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, but what a back and forth fight. 99 Woodcutting looked like they had a great position. RT was all funneled into that little corridor there with a Zhao and a Aatrox would have been great, and a laser from the Victor as well. But then RT had a great counter engage. Thresh went in there, but with the aftershock. Oh no, wait, he has Guardian. Oh, he lived for so long. And then the Kennen came in with the counter engage. They got back into the Drake pit, and then W had to back off there. Great counter engage, and then HECARIM CHATOFF smited it early. I think it was 18 HP, and RT DieOnInvade did get that Drake in the end, and it was a 2 for 2. So RT just winning out there.
Which is for RT is worth at this point in the game, of course, being the gold down. But in the end, they did lose another tower, which makes it a lot worse for them than it in first instance was. But they will get this tower back for them, because they do have all the outer towers still up, which is a lot of standing gold left. So they might be able to get some gold back for themselves, as they are 3k down here, 21 team.
Yeah, as 99 Woodcutting does have a bit of a gold lead here. I felt like it was smaller before that fight, so I'm not sure if they got any shutdowns or anything on the kills they got on RT. I don't think they did, but the gold lead's still there for 99 Woodcutting, so definitely still in a good position here.
Before the fight it was 2k, now it's 5. As Zoltar almost gets locked down, but is able to take the lantern in the end to get out. Nice lanterns here from Machine this game, saving his teammates left and right.
I feel like there was no way he would have gotten out there.
I'm really surprised he got out.
I think they had 2 or maybe even 3 control wards on the side of 99W. You could have definitely just blocked off that lantern. He wasn't. He didn't even click it fast. He was just running towards it, then used it on the last second. But he got out. Props to him, I guess.
Ajax went for the knock, but just barely misses, which made it able for Zoltar to actually press the lantern there. So they were anticipating for Ajax to lantern knock him, but sadly just barely missed, so Zoltar got out. But again, you know, nice lanterns here from Machine this game, saving a lot of teammates. As we're coming to a stalemate a little bit, 20 minutes in, as they're starting to set up fishing around Baron, of course, which has spawned at this point, and looking to push out these sideways, keep the pressure up, since Aatrox is very strong. I don't think there's anyone who can fight him at this point. And Zoltar bought the Serpent's Fang.
Yeah, I mean, Serpent's Fang, of course there's the Rakan shielding and the shield bow on the side of Deadeyed, so I think it's just for that. I think
it's purely to kill the Samira.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is very smart by him, I feel like, because you're never going to kill this Victor with his Zhonya's up. Aatrox is very hard to kill as well. Zhao is hard to kill, so just focus all your attention on the Samira, who is very strong. Take him down, which will be a huge help to your team in the fights to come. So
yeah, I kind of like
pretty smart pickup.
Yeah, interesting. It's gonna be pretty close, I think. Next Drake is up in 1 and 15 seconds. Gold lead is still in favor of 99 Woodcutting, but this next Drake will be quite important because if RT is able to get this Drake, there will be a 3 Drake, so soul point for them. 99 Woodcutting definitely don't want that to happen, as they do have the gold lead, so they want to press their advantage while they still have it. So I think there's gonna be a bit of a team fight here, and I feel like 99 Woodcutting is already setting up
things coming out. I think they're trying to look to bait them in, as they know they have the vision control right now.
Yeah.
So they have to walk into their jungle to try and get some of this
Yeah.
vision back, because the dragon is spawning, like we said, in nearly 30 seconds. So
I must say, I feel like RT is just late to it, late to the party. It's 30 seconds on the Drake. They should have been, so it should have reset way earlier. 99 Woodcutting already has dominance over the entire jungle because they just could ward for free, as RT had a late reset, and now RT needs to walk into this Drake pit while 99 Woodcutting is all set up.
Of course, Kennen basically a little bit late, does have the teleport available to him, just like the Victor. But like we said, it's really late to the party here. Is Fishtol zoning them out, trying to clear some vision, so it's just that darkness. IX goes in with a nice combo onto Machine, has to flash away, but I think he's still going to fall in the end. Yes, as he goes down to Deadeyed. Meanwhile, on the flank, 3 members of RT are just standing there and not quite sure what to do, since their support and shot caller got caught there. And this should just be a free dragon for 99 Woodcutting.
Yeah, as soon as they got that pick, I feel there's nothing that RT can do there. Great pick by 99 Woodcutting, but I feel like it was just all due to RT being really late on that reset, and also not being grouped up there when they wanted to push in. I mean, the Thresh was a bit on his own there, as the other members of RT were on the other side of the jungle there.
I was just about to say a little bit of the communication being off there between the support and the rest of the team, with, like you said, Thresh being all up alone when this entire team is still around mid lane and just gets caught out by it with the Aatrox and the Rakan combo. Very good pick potential there, and just loses a Drake for his team there. Of course, like you said, he should have been early on ADC. As DieOnInvade looks to contest his red buff, does get in the end. Barely misses the hook from Machine, as Mini was just looking, maybe popping the slicing mills from Zed, going in with the death mark. Don't think, since I was the target, that you want IX jumping in with the quickness. Does CC everybody up. Mini meanwhile has to pop the zone, is surely going down to Deadeyed here. Deadeyed flashing over with the Infernal Trigger, takes down Kennen, goes on a killing spree. Only 1 kill there, which is pretty surprising to me, as Zoltar burns a lot of things on the Zhao.
I think that was so weird. He flash ulted him, but it's a Zhao with a Aatrox and a Gore Drinker. There's no way you're gonna one-shot him, and he's in the middle of his team as well. I feel like that was way too greedy, and now they just get a Nash for free. As maybe there comes in a steal, but no.
No miracle steal this time for DieOnInvade, but there was an attempt. But yeah, like you said, just again picking weird fights, and it cost him the Baron this time, as the gold lead climbs to a astounding 6k in 25 minutes. It's gonna be pretty hard then.
As the 99 Woodcutting is definitely pressing their advantage here, as they do pick up the Nasher, and we'll see what they're gonna be able to do with that, if they can balloon this gold lead even further. But RT definitely not out of it yet. They did get some good fights earlier into this game. We'll see if they're gonna manage to get some good fight in the future, because I definitely do still think they have a lot of team fighting power here with the Kennen and the Volibear, but we haven't really seen the Kennen do too much apart from one fight where he got a good ult off. So interesting to see if he can.
You want a mid jungle from RT, looking for Fishtol here.
Fishtol strong.
Not sure if Fishtol can make it out here. Pops the death mark onto Fishtol, just pops steals, runs away, but the Tipido from Grey here, trying to look to take some back, flashing also. Oh wow, lord, that damage also just pops him right out, and Deadeye taking down DOI. They're looking for the pick here, but the reaction from 99 Woodcutting is near perfect.
I feel like there was, you said Fishtol was in danger, but I feel like he wasn't in that much danger. Fishtol very strong, has healing with the Gore Drinker and his ult, and there was Oh, he did have a Executioner's Calling on the Z, but I'm not sure if he just built that or he already had that. I'm not quite sure on that one. Oh,
Mini Whisk though getting caught out 1v4 as HECARIM CHATOFF is 1v2 in the bot lane of RT here. Virus just barely making it out. Same for Me Machine
nice
here.
escape.
Zhao seems very balanced, like we said before, as Deadeyed runs straight through the mid tower looking to take down Virus. But doesn't take him down in the end. And another good few picks here from 99 Woodcutting should be able to crack open this mid lane with the Baron buff.
Yeah, Rising Tide's really trying to get something done, but they just can't seem to do it, and 99 Woodcutting is definitely pressing their advantage.
As Zed goes in, gets popped, Inferno Trigger popped by the Samira, looking for one, gets two, gets three, maybe getting four,
Looking
even
to
the Virus running away through this.
Oh!
Oh! Does go down onto the
Does go
fountain,
down.
and 99 Woodcutting taking down RT.
Really,
Dominant
that's it.
from start to finish, with Fishtolento
Yeah.
taking over the top lane. Nice game here from 99 Woodcutting.
It was sort of close early, but yeah, 99W just playing it very well. Managing to close it out quite quickly after they got that Nash. Just Rising Tides trying to do something, trying to get back into the game, but it's just not enough. And 99 Woodcutting answers every play they try to make. Great job by 99 Woodcutting and managing to end it out in such a dominant fashion.